Business Now Capital Edition is brought to you by Sprint. Sprint together with Nextel. Yes, you can.
In response to the terrorist attacks on 9/11, the Transportation Security Administration was created to prevent another horrifying attack from the air. Today, TSA has more than 46,000 employees, and the United States has spent billions on technology to protect us. If you fly, no doubt you've experienced the tighter security and perhaps been frustrated by the required increase in the screening process. And with 14 million airline passengers a week come complaints and sometimes lawsuits. Every day, TSA's Claims Management Center receives hundreds of claims or complaints about the airport screening process. Faced with the challenge of effectively managing these complaints, TSA had a problem looking for a solution that didn't exist. Business Now's Len Dybert reports how an imaginative information technology application is solving the problem and saving time and money for Uncle Sam and ultimately the taxpayer.
If airline travelers are unhappy with passenger or baggage screening, they complain, to the tune of about 20,000 new complaints a year. To keep track of the grievances, on an average day it formerly took 12 employees a total of 78 hours to just log initial claims. Not only was it costly and inefficient, it wasn't working well. For help, TSA turned to MicroPact Engineering, a small, fast-growing firm based in Herndon. Within 90 days, MicroPact provided TSA with a system to track, search, and report on the complaints. The solution was so effective, TSA awarded MicroPact its Excellence in Service Award.
We build products based on the needs of our clients. We listen to our clients and figure out what makes most sense to them. What is their pain? And then come up with some sort of commonality between all the different problems that they're having and come up with an easy-to-use solution.
MicroPact's solution was its flagship software product, IntelliTrack, an enterprise-level web-based data tracking application.
We built a platform where we could quickly but reliably customize, configure the customer's process, but provide them off the shelf all the basics, the searching, the reporting, so their return on investment is excellent.
The IntelliTrack data tracking for TSA is just one of a large suite of MicroPact products being used by more than 45 federal agencies, including 8 of the 10 largest departments. The retention rate for the products is higher than 90%, and when agencies see it work for the first time,
they're amazed. And it's one of those things when you describe it, they almost say, yeah, right, wherein once they see it, they're excited because now they can really have a solution that can adapt to their needs. It's a combination of a out-of-the-box product that has 99% of what they need, but for that 1% more, that they can go in themselves and be empowered to make those changes. Most tracking applications are good at tracking, but bad at reporting. And we've really focused on being both good at tracking and good at reporting, all within the same application. So it is the total solution that really wows them.
MicroPact burst onto the federal contracting scene in 2002 when it won a major contract to automate some 50,000 annual EEO complaints in the U.S. Postal Service. MicroPact beat out some of the country's largest IT companies to win the contract in open competition.
That was a huge win. I mean, it really gave us the confidence that we knew no matter who we were going up against or whatever solution a government agency was looking for, we knew we always had the ability to win. Being able to take that and automate a lot of functions that they were doing with the old mainframe system really saved them a lot of time and money.
To help manage its customers' data, MicroPact maintains its own servers in a secure environment off-site. Today, MicroPact software tracks more than 80% of all federal EEOC cases, including those at the Department of Agriculture. The director of the Office of Civil Rights, Sadhna True, says USDA has made significant strides in improving the EEO complaint process.
We have streamlined our internal processes. We've developed partnerships with our subcomponent agencies so that we have a more seamless process. And in particular, in implementing MicroPact's iComplaint system, we've really increased the efficiency of how we process complaints. And that's allowed us to have a complaint process that's more transparent, more accountable, more consistent, and and it also allows us to spend less time processing complaints and more time working on proactive measures to decrease complaint filings.
Micropact Engineering was founded in 1997 by longtime friends Chris Colo and Michael Cerniglia. Chris was only 21, Mike just 20, and they were full of youthful energy and optimism.
We just didn't know any better, and we really did. It might have been a good thing that we didn't know any better, and that's why we've been so successful.
Mike believes he knows the reasons for the firm's growth to more than 100 employees and projected revenue for 2006 of $20 million.
I think the two things that we bring in kind of a winning combination is our software products and our customer service and support, the staff. I always describe our culture as a big, hardworking family. Coming from one, I can see it. It's where everybody here is a team.
Employees often use the words team and family to describe Micropact.
The dedication to each other in this company is out of this world. And because everybody has input to these solutions, no matter who you are or what your role is, it allows us to come up with the best solution for our clients.
When I came on with Micropact, it was so small that we had just one incoming phone line. And if somebody had a call, you would just call their name down the hallway. To this day, you know, I believe that what we learned in the beginning as far as making sacrifices and learning together has really built a strong foundation for managing our growth moving forward.
And when I came on, I saw that Chris had this big vision in him, and he wasn't scared to make this leap. So I'm happy to be a part of this, and it's very exciting, and I'm glad that we're on the same page, and everybody else in this company seems to be on the same page.
About 85% of Micropact's revenue is generated by federal contracts, but the firm's leaders are eyeing a larger marketplace.
In government, we've been able to save them millions and millions of dollars, so we can expect that in the commercial space, that we believe we can also save the commercial marketplace quite a bit of money as well.
Mike Alexander is a former IT professor at Washington State University who's followed the growth of Micropact.
Regardless of whether the customer is federal or commercial, I think they're really interested in saving money and becoming more efficient. And essentially these vertical applications that facilitate these business processes make an organization more effective and more efficient. And Micropact is able to construct these applications, or really not just applications, but really to bring these solutions to market, whether it's federal or commercial, in a very cost-effective way.
In recent years, Micropact has been recognized for its fast growth and the success of its products by Inc. magazine, the Deloitte & Touche Fast 50, and Washington Technologies Fast 50. But for Chris Colo and his team, the ride is just beginning.
We've done a lot of great things in the 8.5 years we've been in business, but definitely stay tuned because we've just begun.
I'm Len Dybert, Business Now.